Hello and welcome to Back to One with Brandy. Thank you so much for being here. It is the weekend, so I'm going to pull from the Sexual Tarot. I think that's what it's called. It has sexual illustration, and I'm going to be pulling from the Rebel deck, which cusses and is blunt. So, if you are offended by cuss words or sexual illustration, please click off. If you are under 18, please click off of this video. Thank you so much for being here. Happy fucking February 2020. Twos all month long. That is incredible. And I'm sorry about that. Alright, here we go. So we're going to start with just a regular deck. First weekend of February 2020. Okay, so we have the Star card. So this is Aquarius. This probably could be talking about Aquarius season, which we're in right now. Let me give us a clarifier on the Star card. Or you could be an Aquarius. Because we received heartbreak and the Four of Swords is healing despite the pain. Like, so maybe you're Aquarius and you're going through some stuff. Let's keep going. Yes, you're like isolated. Two fours. Okay, so we have a Taurus energy with the Knight of Discs. We have the Judgment card with the Five of Swords. So maybe there's been some malice intentions. Something hasn't worked out how you thought it would, maybe. The Judgment card's letting you know, like, the key to liberation is knowing, like, the steps you've taken led you to your current place. Maybe that has to do with a Taurus or a child, like. This is like a young energy, young dreamy energy. Can you bless us with any other cards from this amazing deck for the weekend of... Woo! Okay, so Judgment, and we have Justice that land on top of it. So make sure that the actions, steps that you are taking are for your highest good, because the consequences are riding high. That's the Justice card. That's like letting you know, like, to rest after you feel anxious, okay? Try to control your emotional outbursts. King of Wands. I think this is like a Sagittarius card also. Any other cards, please, from this amazing deck? Okay, so we got the Two of Swords with the King. So maybe caution with a Sagittarius. Or caution with emotional outbursts. It's probably caution with emotional outbursts. You know, while you're in isolation with this heartbreak, if this is what this is pointing to, some meditation to get away from this. Maybe even soak in like an Epsom salt bath. help you. The Knave of Cups. Bless us with the card for the Knave of Cups. Okay, so I asked for a clarifier for the Knave of Cups, and they blessed us with the Chariot card. Okay, so do you see how the horses got bigger? It was her all by herself, and now she's holding a baby. Okay, the horses changed completely. It's on wheels, so she's mobile. The Chariot card's a Cancer card, so maybe you know, letting you know like you're moving forward. If it has to do with children. This is also like taking the reins of your own life back into your own hands. We have an Aries card that was with the caution with the Sagittarius energy, okay? This is also a motherly energy also, if that has anything to... Or very well could be talking about a Cancer, because we have the Two of Cups, which is partnership, the Cancer card with the Queen of Cups, the Hydrant, which is like meaningful relationships. It's also Taurus energy. We have the Fool card, so following the beat to your own drum, pressure from others, a loss of will, and this is kindness from your heart. Like, let's see what the Death card. Okay, so this is a Scorpio energy also. So we have Scorpio, Aries, or Scorpio, Cancer, and Taurus just in this little bit. But this is also death and rebirth, awaken, reborn. Don't hold on to who you used to be. Okay, give yourself a chance with the new beginning. Give yourself a chance with the new beginning. The power is yours to command. Plan and strategize, or this is including a Gemini. So, wow, these are amazing. Let's go ahead and see what other cards we can get to go with these. What kind of sexy cards can you bless us with? Sexy cards. So the cards go back to the Nine of Pentacles. We have Nine of Pentacles. This is domination. Something about the lock of hair. Ooh. Sorry about that. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. This has to do with like the 7 knots. They're exhausted. Okay, so we received the Emperor. He's sitting tight. This is an Aries energy. I'm gonna get the book. Okay, you guys, so we got the Eight of Chalice. Okay, hold on. We have the Eight of Wands. See how they're sitting under the tree, they're clothed, savoring. Pleasure in and of itself is the essence of springtime. Savoring eroticism is a pastime, allows you some breathing room. Seven of Chalice, this is the flight of the fancy. Fuels ideas and plans of love. With the High Priestess is waiting. She's there waiting. Everything's already written in the Book of Destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for the change within you. So you gotta go through something. You gotta go through something to get to these. That's why the patience, they're asking for your patience. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Okay, surrendering to the embrace. Surrendering to the embrace. This is a Leo card. This is caressing, another 7. So we have multiple 7s from this deck. Yeah, so caressing, and then we got rubbing. He is definitely rubbing. And then we have union. Okay? Union, the magic of the 3 candles. Very sexy cards. And these, a 7 with a 6 and a 1, so 7, 7. So definitely some 7s. 7 means it could even like seven's all about spirituality. Let's go ahead and see what the heart and soul insight is from these beautiful cards that lay before us. Okay, so even though we received death earlier, we just received the birth from the heart and soul insight. So that something has to give away for something else to come through. Look at that. It's a beautiful tulip. A birth is a beautiful gift of God, but it's also to be aware that in this life is not as happy as life on the other side. Right now we are away at school, but all things must pass, and soon we will get to go home. Is there anything else from this beautiful deck for the collective back to 1? Brandy, first weekend. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Handling divorce. Okay, so divorce could be a cruel severance of a way of life, a path of ending and change. It happens because one person grows in a different way than their partner does. Divorce is an opportunity for rebirth, to prove to yourself that you can make it on your own. The loss of a loved one. Okay, whether it's due to death or divorce, a loss of a loved one can leave a horrendous hole behind. The only way to achieve wellness is to, quote unquote, get out of yourself by immediately helping others. live without despair. Okay? Despair is the feeding ground for darkness. It robs us of all hope. When there is no hope, there is no light, and the soul gives up. Remember that we are what we think. So dispel despair, and things immediately begin to look up. These are amazing, okay? And then with the white light. Everyone encounters dark-souled entities as well as dark energy at some point or another. Dispel darkness by surrounding yourself with the white light of the Holy Spirit. With the white light of the Holy Spirit, and asking God and the angels for protection. If you would like that, say yes. Yeah, humanity, okay? So, overgiving, it makes us feel like not worthy, but be humble and take pride in the fact that you've made it through God's life you've made it in life with God's grace. Isn't that amazing, you guys? Oh my gosh, I split the deck and we got patience again, okay? So, instead of getting impatient, try doing a short meditation, breathe deeply, and think pleasant thoughts. Holy moly, that was cool. Let's see what badass rebel card they're going to bless us with. There's so many messages in tonight's reading. So many messages. Okay. Here we go. First one. That project, that person, that idea that's waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Some ancient shit is cool. You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Clean yourself up. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2. And then move on. Woo! Lots of energy. Let's see. What's one... Can you please bless us with a collective affirmation for the weekend of February 2020? This weekend. Just one affirmation for the collective X1. Ooh, we got a bonus card first, you guys. Okay, so we got another one. How it said move on, we got letting go. Oh, I didn't realize there was 2. Letting go and get centered. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do it like this. Go ahead and pause and read this to yourself or screenshot it. So with letting go and getting centered, you're manifesting, okay? So if you could have anything that you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You're holding the magical wand that you can curry up with anything. Ooh. It could be that you declare your wishes out loud. They're actually casting spells of your dreams to come true. Or is it that just that in the very practical sense, the more people you speak about your desires, the more folks there are that know what you want and might be able to have the means to help you get them to happen. Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. Woo! That's amazing to end today's reading with. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Remember, you got something out there, but the world has your back. Get at it. Try some yoga, some meditation. Take a shot, move on. That shit's too heavy to be carrying. Wonderful weekend, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me.